All right. How is it going with everyone watching, tuning in, watching now or after? Happy Friday. It is around 12:30 and we have a special one today. As you can see, we have stop me if you've heard this one. A perverted rabbi decides to meet a 13-year-old boy for sex. Dot dot dot. We are doing Rabbi David Kaye, another addition to the Washington, D.C. sting. Um, One of my favorite predators, just for everything he is worth. So I'm drinking a little bit of coffee, so please do bear in mind I will be drinking coffee this whole time. So if I stop and slurp, know that it's coffee and not Rabbi David Kaye's wee wee. Mm-mm-mm. So yesterday I did my stream about Joe Wanted to Learn. Threw in some extra stuff in there, so hopefully people will see that. Yeah, so David Kaye, the rabbi from Rockville, Maryland. At the time of this thing, he was 54, and now he's probably what close to 70. So yeah, we all know a lot about this delicious, lovely man, Rabbi David Kaye. So before I get into his chat log and we dive into it, yeah, it was shocking seeing this footage firsthand when the this. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to stretch my neck. When it first came out back in '05, seeing this, it definitely did have a pretty big effect and impact. Seeing There's my dog barking. Yeah, it had a huge impact. Seeing that a trusted figure in the community, such as a rabbi, is doing this, and he had a pretty much a double life. I think every predator. I don't think like every single predator has necessarily double life, but this the definitely David Kaye, excuse me, he had a double life, being a rabbi who consoles families, yada yada yada, trusted figure, and then he's on the side, being gay and liking little boys and stuff. And yeah, so we'll go over the chat. It's a fairly short chat, but it's still disgusting, and we can look at some articles and watch his footage. So yeah, he is quite the character. And I know that there's some some stuff. Some interesting stuff that just happened recently as well. I know that he just got caught doing some what was it? Someone said that he's not allowed to have internet access, but he found a way to do it, so he got caught. Because I know that there's like the game is on Fire Sticks and stuff that you can use to get on the internet, and I guess he got caught. So yeah. Um, yeah, and it's kind of weird. I guess that's enough to get you in trouble. I guess through his probation and stuff. So, yeah, we'll try to dive into it as the best that we can, and yeah, we will go from there. So yeah, this is the lovely picture we are given of David Kaye. I mean, imagine being this is your rabbi, and he helps you through things, and he teaches you from the what's their book? The Torah? I forget. I forget the Jew book. Just kidding. I'm not gonna be. I'm not okay. I'm not gonna be a jerk about. I'm not gonna do the whole like, oh Jew. No, I'm kidding. But was it? It's a Torah, right? So yeah, I mean, this is the guy that's teaching you the Torah, and then boom, look at this. This is him wanting to have sex with a little kid. So um, yeah, that's your rabbi, everybody. Rabbi David Kaye. Oh man, sorry. I have too much fun with this sometimes. Um, Michael, thank you for joining. Yeah, I know it is iconic. And Ramiro san, I keep saying your name wrong. Ramiro san. Glad you guys could join. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, this picture is so lovely. Oh man. Ooh, look at those nips. That like smile. It says I want to suck and be sucked. Ugh. So someone took this picture. So obviously I'm assuming a man that he was with took this picture. after either before or after the sucking and being sucked happened. I wonder where the picture is of him performing oral sex. That's fun. That's great. I mean, not only do you get caught, I mean, there's a picture of you, performing oral sex on a man, and that's seen the world. Gotta love it. Mm. Oh man. So, group media bust that happened in November aired the 4th. So let's see. We already have a link. So he resigned. Resigned from his position as an official with an educational program for Jewish high school students as a direct result of the chat log. So immediately he knew he had to get out of there. Thankfully. Another update: was convicted on both accounts, and he's incarcerated, federal prison, 60 years in prison. Jeez, yeah, we'll get to this crap. Oh, and they had a link to the. Oh, okay, all right. So day one is August 7th. Four in the. Oh yeah, I remember sneaking through this. Did I say sneaking? Reading through this. Sorry, I don't know why I said sneaking. I'm already reading the chat. Reading through this before and seeing that it was at 4 in the fucking morning. God, why does it say begin IM 4 on the? That's weird. Oh, that's when the decoy. Yeah, that's a really weird time. Like 4 in the morning or 3:50 is when he initiates it. Has he not gone to sleep? Like I don't get that. I wonder if I'm assuming that's probably my neck slipped on. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the person. Like, he's like, hey, can you take this picture of me before or after I perform oral satisfaction on you? Like, I'm wondering. And I guess he likes that, not exhibitionist, but like taking pictures of himself doing like sex acts. Yeah, I'm assuming so. And I'm assuming that, like, I wonder if he's one of those people that has like, not only are those the two pictures, like these are the two pictures that we see, but I wonder if there's a lot more pictures that he has that we don't see. Him doing stuff, or people doing stuff to him, etc. So I bet on his computer when he was busted, they saw a lot of fun stuff. So, ugh, gross. Yeah. So, yeah, 4 in the morning. They're talking. Sorry, you had me earlier. I was eating a snack. Yeah, wow, 4 in the morning. Jesus. Okay. What? Oh, you are only 13. Yep, I'm 13. I'm 54. Well, at least he was honest about his age. Give him honesty for the one and only time in his life. Well, no, he was honest. He was honest all the way through. So at least he was being truthful. He was in Rockville. Yeah, Rockville's a decent area. I mean, Rockville. So I guess I can talk about it. The Jewish community in DC is a huge part that's up in Rockville, Silver Spring, Bethesda of Maryland. So there's a lot. There's a huge. Not a huge, but there's kind of like a borough, and there's very wealthy. I guess you can play up the stereotype as much as you want, but yes, there's a very wealthy Jewish community and communities rather in DC. So not as much in Virginia, I don't think, but yeah, there's a good amount of Jewish synagogues. I almost said Jewish churches, like I didn't know what synagogue was. There's a good amount of synagogues in that area where he is. So I'm assuming he's pretty well off. Um, so I don't think he's necessarily Mr. Moneybags, but he's definitely probably well off, to say the least, because he does drive that Lincoln Town car. So. Excuse me. Yeah, so probably well off. Um, yeah, so I mean, we'll get into other things, and obviously he was definitely kicked out of where he was. Not only did he resign, but he got kicked out, and I think, and again, he also tried to go to a different one, and they found out who the hell he was. I think one took him in, but yeah. Anyways, yep, can't sleep. Oh, LOL, I'm prowling for young men. Oh man, delicious. It takes him what 2 minutes for talking, and he's already. I'm prowling for young men. Very upfront. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Oh, I see. You cute. You prowler. You. Haha. That's weird. I am. I don't think so. K. Bye. He claims to be bisexual, so girls and boys are not safe around this fuckwit. I would say that he is probably more. He is like he likes adult women, but I think he likes little boys. I don't think he likes little girls. Um, I think that's what he. This is more so what it means. Um, I have a pic. I ain't fat or nothing. Please, please. Are you cute? Nah, but for 54, I'm decent. I only have X pics and don't want to send them to you because you are so young. Well, like at least at first he starts off being uh honest with himself. I'm not because you're young. Though he just said he's prowling for young men, but he doesn't want to send X pics. So there you go. He knows it's wrong, but obviously illegal. Not only is it illegal, it's also the fact that he's a rabbi, so it could spread. Um, describe yourself. There you go. I hate my name, Conrad. I don't. Yeah, Conrad is definitely a very old man name. I have an uncle that's named Conrad. I just always think he's old. I don't know. Like I've never heard the name being used in it by any. I don't know a single person named Conrad or ever heard of anyone named Conrad around my age, like the same age as like the decoy. Never, especially in this area. Conrad is. I don't know. That's strange that they name him. Um, I like that your screenshot is Ted Cruz. Yeah, I don't know why. Like it's like supposed to be like my background of like the my profile or my YouTube page. I keep trying to change it, but YouTube like won't let me change it. So it's Ted Cruz. Yeah, Ted. Mike Pence and Ted Cruz should run for president. 2020. I'm gonna vote for that. Those two will make America Christian again for sure. Even though I'm not really Christian. It's funny. Uh, oh yeah, Conrad. It's a sophisticated name. Yeah, it's just like an old man name. It's one of those names just like you're just automatically old. So yeah, I suppose. You alone. Doesn't take it takes him 5 minutes to ask if he's alone. He looks like a melting snowman. He looks like a lot of like he's a Zodiac killer. Um he's also the Count something. I forgot the name of the Count, not Dracula. Nosferatu? I don't know, something. No, not right now. Sorry. I would like to suck your dick. Man, 5 minutes in. It's 4 in the morning, 4:09 in the morning, and he has already propositioned him for sucking his dick. That's weird. But it's like I don't want to send you pictures, but I want to suck your dick. Yeah, great, wonderful. That's great. Really? That would be way cool. KEWL. Oh, God, it's disgusting. You ever had someone suck you? No, I really want head though. I want to know what's it like. Oh yeah, jack off a lot. Everyone says it's great. Yeah, like sometimes I try to pretend when it feels like getting head. Do you think you're gay? I jo thinking about guys. Anyone in particular? Friends of mine, a few actors. Very typical Conrad. Very typical. Yeah, yeah, I heard about that, Michael. Yeah, I saw an article about that. He was like, I think it was probably like 2012 or around that area. He found one to finally go to, and they were like, "Hey, I think yeah, there was a divide that was like, hey, we don't want him," and then the other side was like, "Hey, let's do it because everyone needs forgiveness, and everyone needs a sucking or being sucked. Everyone needs to be sucked and sucking." Very doy. Yeah, do you come a lot? But it's like now I play the game with 20. Yeah, do you come a lot? Sure. What is a lot? Put it into perspective. If I don't jo for a few days, it gets a lot. Ooh. Ever been naked with a? Why is this guy can't spell? Is he so horny and like ready to just suck and be sucked that he can't spell correctly. I mean, I can't speak correctly, but it's not because I suck and like being sucked. It's just that I just don't speak well. But this guy can't even type 'cause he's so horny and ready to at 4 in the morning too. Like such a weird time. It's like either you're going to sleep or you're getting up. I mean, it's such a weird time. Um, yeah, it was an article that I wrote. Yeah, yeah, I was just saying that earlier. Yeah, he just got arrested again for the internet crap. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be something coming out about that soon. Let's see. I tell my buds that I've done stuff because they say they all have, but I ain't. I ain't. I. I ain't. Whatever. I ain't ever done anything. Why do you have to spell like that? No one fucking talks like this. Like, if you're gonna do shortcuts, do shortcuts to like slang, whatever. But it's like you're. This is all still the same amount of effort of just typing correctly and like talking correctly. I feel like so. It's just like a waste of time. Just talk fucking right or just type right. Jesus. Okay, sing to me. Hi. Okay, sing to me. I'll sing this. I guess I'll sing this. Let's see. Hmm. Everyone talks real big. That's why I want to so badly. Well, I can help you out because I'm David Kaye. I love to suck and be sucked, and I know I'm in trouble, and you know I'm in trouble. Let's not get any further. Let's not get any further. Please identify yourself. Please stop this. You don't have a right. That's a federal offense right there. I'm a rabbi. Oh, I just sang. That was really bad. I don't sing, but I just saw you said, okay, sing to me. So, um, well, I can help you out. Ooh, yeah, there you go. My dad's got a business trip coming up soon. Wow. Wait, is this? This is so. It's like 9 minutes in, and it's already like I want to. It's like you're already, soliciting sex, and your dad's got a business trip coming up. How convenient! All this is so convenient, and these assholes don't like think for a second. Like, wow, this is way too easy. This is way too convenient. Like, this is this is all just like. I mean, if anyone watches that show Catfish, I mean, this is essentially catfishing, and it's like these people don't. It's like everything's just too convenient, you know. But whatever. Yeah. You live with him? Oh, my mom died. Sad face. Does he leave you alone? Man, that's creepy. David seems damn serious. I mean, this kid doesn't he? Well, yeah, obviously. I'm sorry about mommy. Usually he has his girlfriend stay with me, but she's going with him on this trip, so I'll be by myself. Man, great. Wow. Who leaves their 13-year-old kid alone? What kind of parent is that? I guess that's common. I mean, it's a common thing nowadays. You act like I should know that. I guess people do that, but that's 13, especially in this day and age. There's definitely not something like I don't know around, especially around here in DC. I mean, it's 2005, but again, like, I always will revert back to it. But like with 9/11 and the DC snipers and all the bullshit that was going on, parents. I mean, even as a child of that age, at the time of the same age as the decoy here, parents were still very protective and wary of leaving their kids. They were very Michael Weary about leaving their kids, alone or doing this, that, and the other. I remember people getting cell phones right after 9/11 because that was the big scare. So again, like leaving your kid alone at 13 overnight is still a very very weird. I don't know. It's just like how off key this dude is, how off key Rabbi K is, considering like you know, it's very unusual. To long story short, it's very unusual to leave your kid home alone, especially they're 13, 14. Well, 13, but yeah, I guess 14. Like for like several days, especially in the DC area. People just didn't do that. That was a very uncommon thing, and nor would you ever like talk about it. I mean, because it's like you imagine going to school and it's like, yeah, my dad left me alone for 3 days, and like if it got around and a teacher found out or something, like yeah, the parent would be in trouble. So yeah, you, you don't do that. It's not something you usually do, um, but I guess it works. Anyways, nope, all alone. He says I'm old enough. No parties though. God, what fucking 13-year-old's gonna throw a party? But we could still party, just you and me. So when is this? Ooh man, yeah. It took him 11 minutes. 11 minutes in. Um, didn't K other well knows made a K update not too long. I think it was mentioned in that. Yeah, he probably did. I mean, I haven't done an update, but yeah, I think he did. Um, he probably did join some synagogue somewhere. I mean, he had a family outside of this, so he had a whole family. Um, yeah, it took him 11 minutes. I drank a few X's. It was fun. X's? The fuck? The hell is X's? I don't know what that is. 17th and 19th. You have a Skell phone? Me personally, no, but just my dad's. Do you have one? Well, I can call you at the house when he is phone. Sure. There's his phone number. You should call it. You should just call the number. Yeah, it's probably alcohol. It's up Moomin Trader. Let's just call the number and see if it's connected. Let's call this number. Why is oh my god, I can't get like my phone won't let me dial and okay, there it is. It's like I pressed like the phone button and it like was like, oh, we're just not gonna um yeah, I'm calling the number. Hmm.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Brendan Hardesty is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Brendan Hardesty. That's who picked up the phone. Interesting. So it's not so obviously David Kaye changed his number. So I guess that's not David Kaye. Huh, interesting. Oh well. I did call it, so don't worry. It wasn't like I randomly called it, but yeah. Oh well. He changed his number obviously. So they should probably take this number down. Anyways. Okay, I don't know if I can call now, but he has the phone in his room charging up. Yeah, I know. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have the number of Rabbi David Kaye, who likes to be sucked, who likes sucking and being sucked. Well, we call the number. No dice. Oh well. Okay, I don't know if I can call now. He has the phone in his room charging up. I'm supposed to be in bed. Oh God, why would you want to take? Yeah, go sneak into your dad's room and call this 54-year-old rabbi who wants to have sex with you. That's a good idea. You live alone? Yes, he lives alone. So I guess he got, yeah. Okay. BRB. Let me see how asleep he is. K. Okay, hee, sneaky me. I got the phone. Wow, that's so weird. So you're gonna take your dad. So your dad's asleep at 4:20 in the morning, and uh you're gonna freaking call some pervert on your dad's phone. Your dad's gonna like go through his caller ID and be like, "Who the fuck is this 301 number? This Maryland number calling? Like, why is this on my phone?" Can you imagine that? It's just like he calls it and he's just like, "Hello," and it's like, "Hello, is this Conrad?" It's like, this is Conrad's dad. Do you like sucking and being sucked, Conrad's dad? Oh well. Oh god. Nah, you're a sweet boy, sweat boy. Maybe I'll send you my pics. There you go. Ugh. Let's see. Oh man, you have mail. Ugh. I very much like your pics. Ugh. Yeah, him sucking and being sucked. Yeah, now he asks if he's a cop. Yeah, I love it. You're not a cop, are you? Well, it's already too late for that, bud. Oh man, you're done, bud. Did you get to the part? No, I don't think so. Because he's just asking about sucking and being sucked. So I don't think I've gotten there yet. This is like the first day. It's like the first 25 minutes, 20 minutes rather, of the conversation. Yeah. Me, lol. No, no, I ain't a cop. Oh man. Then you know I ain't a cop. LOL. Yes. Okay. When a male answered the phone, I asked for Davey. He said it was him. I said it was Conrad. I said that. Blah 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 blah. He asked if I was naked. I said I was wearing boxers. That's if I was boned. I said yes. We talked about how it was fun to be boned. Said everyone had to go morning swim practice like I used to. Then I had to go blah blah blah. Bust had a deeper voice and laughed frequently throughout the conversation. He didn't be doing his best to make me comfortable with the situation. That's really creepy. It's like grooming. Yeah, I want to see the picture. I want to see the pictures. Sucking and being sucked. I like to kiss. Yeah, the judge. Yeah, because he was apparently. I mean, well, yeah, we'll get into that because this is a short chat. But yeah, we'll get into that because yeah, I'm hearing about the judge was like, this guy's just being a fucking asshole. He's not even like remorse or anything. Ew, you're a very mature Conrad. For a 13-year old, you handle yourself very well. Ugh, it should be an indicator to him, but he doesn't really. He doesn't get it. Let me live chat. There we go. Yeah, it's ugh, ew. For a 13-year-old, you handle yourself very well. Oh, cancer. I'm really sorry. Do you look like it? Yeah. People say I do. Yes, you are very cute. And when boys are that cute, they usually look like their moms. Aw. Oh, I don't, but I'm cute, but thanks, dude. Ugh. Ninja stealth the phone back. God, it's so fucking weird. It's so weird how like he wants to talk to him. Like, how does that not ring us? Like, does that not, like ring any kind of suspicion or anything? Like, like, hey, this kid was willing to go into his dad's room while he's asleep and steal the cell phone, leave evidence of me calling. Like, so now his phone number is on the decoy's dad's phone. So that's weird. What happened, Conrad? My damn computer froze. I'm so sorry. I was like, no, I thought something had made you mad. Nah, you're cool, KEWL. Wow, you were very young. Kid's still young. Yeah, he's a fast mover. I was married for a long time too. I have two girls. I forgot that. I forgot he has freaking kids. I forgot that. Do your daughters do you not spell? Daughters know you're gay? Nah, they do now. I'm way in the closet. Yeah, you really are, dude, because you can't really yeah, you are way in the closet, bro. But you have a different life. That chat's really short. Um gotta be to no one. Oh my god. Yeah, Herndon. So you live in Herndon. That's far from me, but you'd be worth it. Ooh, that's cute. He's worth it. You have a nice dick? What's a nice dick? Does anyone have like a nice dick? I don't know. Like, what does it even mean? Oh, let's anyone begin to feel sorry for this guy for being outed as a homosexual. Remember lines like this: asking a kid if he has a nice dick. Do you have a nice dick? I don't know. Sure. That's what your opinion of a nice dick is. Ugh. It's like 5. Cut. Yup. God. Nice to suck fivers. Oh God. Oh God, how many have you gotten but 2 before we busted? Ugh. Well then you like to suck mine, LOL. I don't got a lot of hair down there. Dudes is like do a lot of dudes. Is that cool? Sure. Me around your dick or on your butt. You mean around, oh my, see, this is what I'm talking about. Spell, type. Come on. Oh my, oh yeah, yours is very nice. Told me that was good. At least you're, see, there you go. At least you know your dick is nice. You need to know if your dick is nice or not to rabbis. So I mean, as long as you go to school the next day and you're like, and if anything, like health class, they talk about dicks. It's like, well, I was chatting to my rabbi boyfriend on the internet last night, and I showed him my dick, and he said it was nice. So, you know, he'd like to suck my fiver. So at least I got that going for me. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Just a little around my dick and my pits. Is your dad smooth? What the fuck? Yes, let's bring daddy into this. Daddy, please. You'll get more around your dick. See, kinda. He has. Ew. You like his girlfriend? Not really. They work together. That's what the hell is with this typing? Come on, like this typing is so. I hate how I can read this crap, but it still pisses me off. It's like, what is this? Tooth together. But at least David gets it and isn't like, what are you? What? Huh? Like some predators, they don't get what the decoy is saying. Hamburgerish hands, old, cold, and probably cracked a lot. Well, it's still nice, right? At least as long as it's nice to me. As long as it's nice to me. Uh, they work together. Forgetting about you. Oh, they're gonna paint this sad boy picture of him. Ugh. Only thing we have in common now is I slinking to drink, LOL, but he don't know that. We used to do stuff together, but now no, oh, they're like painting. They're painting like this sad boy picture. Don't drink so much, dude, and don't do drugs, please. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. He's being nice. He is being nice. He is being nice. He is being so nice to the little child, being like, don't do drugs or alcohol, but let me suck your wiener. Take these pictures of me sucking a wiener, little boy, but I better not catch you with the alcohol or the drugs. I love that. I love how that's like they're like this right here is like don't drink or do drugs, and it's like okay, I won't do that, but hey, I'll suck your dick, you 55-year-old rabbi. That's fine. And keep sending me pictures of you sucking dick and getting up the ass. I like that. Oh man, this is what I'm talking about. These guys are so fucking warped up in their own little world. They don't think it's wrong. Ah, no drugs. They're for losers. Oh, there's a lot more than that. Good for you. I make fun of the burnouts. Yeah, but you were sit. This is what I'm talking about. This shit. It works. I get it. I understand like how they paint the picture for these like weirdos like that. But at the same time, it's like you're one of those weirdos. I mean, you're not doing drugs and drinking like most kids your age. You're getting solicited sex from a 54-year-old rabbi. So I mean, again, it's this like thing where they think all this is right and like nothing's wrong with it, but it's like it's equally sick. It's like when I'm 13, 14, it's like yeah, I wanted to smoke and drink, like that was a cool thing to do. I mean, then we did, but it's not like I was running around looking at like male teachers or rabbis or doctors or something and like damn, I'd love to suck him off and have him suck me. Like no, get out of here. Anyways, when I was in college, I did some marijuana. Marijuana. Why did he say it like that? I did some marijuana. Like you take it, or like you. Ugh, it's so weird how people say that. It's funny when people like talk about drugs and stuff. Like I did some marijuana. You smoked marijuana. Are you tall for your age? 5'5". That's tall. Well, I guess. I was 13. I was like 5 foot, 5'1". I was kind of short. Excuse me. I mean, 5'5" is decent. I don't know. I'm thinking relative, whatever. Are you hard now again? Ugh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I never really lift. Are you? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, honey. Sweet like honey. Have you ever talked to someone like this before? Yep, and it further gauges the comfort of the kid, finding out how far you can take this. At this point, my entire computer crashed and booted system back up. Oh, it's the same day. Yeah. Computer, if you want to talk or meet, call me. Ooh, he wants to meet. Yeah, you're 5'5" and 20. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tall. I don't know that I have friends of all types. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like the average height's like what, like 5'8", 5'9". I'm like 5'9", so I'm a short guy too. I guess I'm short. Who knows? Ugh. A2. Hello, it's early. Hey, cutie. Hey, cutie. I'm at work. I'm at work now. Is dad still at home? Good lord. This right here is like this is like the most typical fucking line ever. I'm at work. Is your dad still home? Ugh. Man, that's funny. It's just like the typical like I'm doing something so wrong, but I'm just gonna continue to do it, and I'm doing it at work. Does this guy ever sleep? Like, geez, dude. He's like up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I mean, is he getting up or is he not had gone to sleep? That's what I'm curious about. That like, is he getting up or is he has gone to sleep? It's like some midnight, counselor. Jeez. Hmm. Yeah, he's at work. Dad took the offer and get some stuff, and I'm up so early. 10:45 is not being up early. That is not early. We can talk tonight. I'm busy now. Maybe later. All right. So they don't talk. They don't talk at all. 6 days later. Uh-oh, see? Ooh. Mm. They reach out to him. Ah. So they reach out to him. Conrad reaches out. Mad C Rad 92 reaches out to Red BD. We can't talk now. Interesting. Okay, when? Emailing when we can talk. Trying to reach back out. So end that. And then an hour and a half later. Hello. Oh, hi. Let me call you soon. Still in a meeting. Give me 20 minutes. Still in a meeting. Give me 20 more minutes. Is dad home? Jesus. He is not. Again, it's just like, is dad home? Is dad home? Is dad home? He's so ready to just. He is so ready. He is so ready. He is so ready. Is dad gone? Is dad? Yeah. Yeah. Holy Christ on a unicycle. Davis really wants. Yeah. Yeah. He really does. He will be leaving tomorrow. For how long will you be alone? Until Friday or Saturday. And yeah, no one is available to stay with me. Yummy. Ew. How's it yummy? Yummy. You're a home alone. I can stay. I can stay with you. Woohoo! Yay! Um, let's talk in a little while. Still here at work in a meeting. I'll be right back. Okay. So is he like chat? Is he literally? Is he literally in a like meeting, like with a family or something? I can just like imagine him at his desk. Um, He is. Woman treater too? Oh my god. I just see him like at his desk with like a family, like, oh, hard times are coming over us, blah blah blah. Like a some some Jewish family, and he's just sitting there, kind of like leaned back, like looking at his computer, looking at the family, like as he's like, is your dad home? Is your dad home? Is your dad home? Like, yeah, yeah, I could just paint that picture. Imagine being in a meeting. Imagine being in a meeting with David Kaye, and he's like on his computer, like looking kind of like just like creepy, like kind of smirking, like yes. And you're like, David, what are you doing? Come on, get back in this meeting. Mm. Ugh. Oh, you can talk now. What's your schedule tonight? And where do you live again? Herndon. I'll be home alone. I got no wheels. Fuck says that. No one taught. I don't know. I never like some of these terminologies. I never heard. I got no. I got nowhere to go. I got no wheels. You're 13. Jesus. Like literally the worst of the worst kids might have been like daring enough to like drive when they were that young. But it's like the average kid, no. I don't know what if they're trying to paint this kid as some deviant or like trying to just like have some normal gay kid. Like, geez, some of these decoys just it's like what the fuck? This is so unbelievable. Like, they're just making such an unbelievable child. Sorry. Can I come over? Come over. Get it? Come over. Yeah. Not tonight. My dad's here, and he don't leave till tomorrow. What time can I come? He come home late Friday. No, tonight. So he's really pushy. Uh, I'm here. No hot boy. Stats again. He wants some stats. He's 5'5", 120 pounds. Cute, good, cute though. Built good. What are you doing tomorrow? Cause he leaves. Age? You gotta work. 13. I'm at work, but take off some time for sure after work. I can come over. Ooh, David, please come. Please come, David. You're really only 13. Yeah, that's rape. Wow, that's very forward. There you go. CTP. That's rape. That's rape. Rape, rape, rape. Yeah, amongst other sick and perverted things, it didn't bother you before. Yeah, it's like, why would you say that? Like, you knew he was 13. You knew all this shit. Then now you're like feeling bad. Like, I'm wondering if like he talked to somebody, maybe one of his like, gay friends, and they talked with him and they had a discussion about it. I wonder. I wonder if he had like some sick plans, kind of boiling up, like he was gonna maybe bring a friend or something, or try to, like Chuck Harding was, show you the way that he lives and all that weird shit. I wonder if that was gonna be in the cards. That's rape, dude. I tell you that before. Yes, I remember. So it's all coming back to him. You are just so young. I've never been with a young man like you, but I would like to. Huh. So I wonder if that's the truth. I wonder if he's legitimately never been with a young man before, or he's just used to sucking old wrinkly dicks like his own. I don't know. Interesting. You told me I can tell. I can let you try anything you want. Wow, he's an exploratory. This is more of an education for Conrad. Ugh. And that's again. That's a grooming. It's like a grooming. It's a grooming technique. It's like that thing where it's like, oh, you can do whatever you want. Kind of like bartering and trading. It's like, oh well, if you can try all this stuff on me, but I can try some stuff on you, and it's like trying to get the kid comfortable with him to try stuff. And it's and again, it's like he's trying to be open and not rapey. Like I'm gonna rape you, but no, it's like, oh, you can try whatever you want. It's all disgusting, but hey. Um, let's see. What do you want to try? I want you to suck me like in that pic you sent me, the pic that we all saw. Um, his approach seems too rehearsed. Definitely not his first time. Yeah, yeah. It's like he was so upfront right away about wanting to be with him like immediately within 20 minutes. So he knew the age, he knew he knew all that. So I can suck your dick. You ever been sucked? No, never. I'm stoked to try it. You cut? So stoked. Yeah, man, I'm so stoked to have a rabbi suck my dick. Oh yeah, man. Sweet. Is that my dog again? Ugh, dog keeps barking. Or some dog keeps barking rather. Well, my dad leaves in the evening. Could you be with me at like 11 p.m.? Jeez. Sure, I can come anytime. Yeah, you can come anytime. Fingernail buffet. I know you're in trouble, and you know you're in trouble. I'm not interested in reading this chat any further. Okay? You're coming across as very mad, and I don't want to make you any further mad. I'm not mad. It's funny. Sure, I can come anytime. God, stop saying that. Stop saying come like that. Come. Come anytime. It's like 10 a.m. So you can. So if F you. So F you can. Stop fucking typing like that. Ugh. What's your favorite thing to do with guys? You tell me. How do I know what's your favorite is? You like sucking or being you like sucking or being sucked. So look at this. We all were like, we like to make fun of him for that line, but it's like the freaking Conrad over here brought it up first. Jerk. Conrad's such a jerk. You tell me what you want to do. Dave's one of those you tell me guys. I like sucking and being sucked. I like overtime kiss. I like overtime kiss. And rub assholes. What the hell? So I think there was like what the hell is that even like? What you like to just massage a boy's ass? Oh God! Oh, my dog keeps barking. Yeah, that's so. Oh, I don't want to. I didn't want to even think about that. I think that's what he means. Rub assholes, like massage it. I guess I don't know. I don't think I want to know. I don't want to know. That's my assumption. Is that's what he means? Just like rubbing your asshole. It's like wiping your ass, but instead of wiping your ass after you take a shit, you're 13 and you have a rabbi just massaging your ass. Yeah, that's my dog barking. You just have to be very clean. You have to. You just have to be very clean eye your ass. What? What do you mean, like your ass? So he's what? It's such a weird way of arrest. Yeah, it is a very classic. Well, not only is it a classic American pastime, it's a very Jewy pastime. You know, sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry if there's any Jewish people in here. Hello, Arrested Development. Thank you for joining. I wonder if yeah, sucking and being sucked is another American pastime. Sucking fivers is an American pastime. Um, Talking to 13-year-old boys is an American pastime. You just so again, no shit. It's so fucking weird. That's so weird. I don't get it. You just have to be clean. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, all the guys that he's been with. Hi, Mike, the awareness center blog spot post about Kaye is a must. I think I've seen it. I've seen like where they've outed him, not for being gay, but for being a predator, and people are like, yes, they need to like get away from him. So yeah, maybe I should go visit him. Maybe I should go visit him. Yeah, no shit is his version of no rubber. I mean, you think this? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Oh, but I can't. I have to keep talking about it. Can you show me how to clean your asshole? Well, I think I'm clean, but I'll make sure I'm doing it right. You know. Okay, I see. Oh, I can help you. Ew, what the fuck? Just clean your ass like a human fucking being. Jesus. Like wipe his ass for him like he's a baby? Jeez, man. Oh, man, that's so weird. Oh, man, sorry. I just got sidetracked there for a second. It's like, I mean, it was gonna rub all. Oh, never mind. I can't go there. Till what time can I come over? Well, actually, he may not even come back here. So till Friday evening. Ooh, wow, wow, wow! I do have to work. When will you know when he's coming? Stop saying it like God. Just the U button is it's literally UIO on the keyboard. Just type O. Just type O. especially when you're talking about his dad. Like, don't say when is he come. Oh gosh, what is your phone number? Well, you'll be able to stay till like 4 p.m. He doesn't come here. Just for a few minutes. Let me go get the phone. I gotta go but tomorrow 9 8. I'll be on 9:15 a.m. for directions, or I'll try to be on later tonight. Bye. Huh. They never got back on. Oh shit. So there you have it, folks. Rabbi David Kaye called the verifier just like he said he would. Rabbi David Kaye got directions from the verifier to the house and drove out to Herndon to meet a 13-year-old for sex just like he would. Enter the home with us, blah blah blah. Yeah. So there you go. Short chat. Not nothing like too far. Nothing too but it's still fucking disgusting. Just have a clean ass. Yeah, try anything you want. Like sucking and being sucked, and he knows it's rape. It took him that long to say it's rape. It's funny. Ooh, God, I love this picture. I love this fucking picture. David Kaye. David Kaye. Yeah, David. All right, I'll stop. Look at this guy. All these fucking guys in their pictures. It's like people just scream, "I'm a freaking pedo!" Like their pictures so freaking. Yeah, it's a gross chat. I mean, it's short and to the point. He's very like, "When's your dad getting home? When's your dad getting home? When's your dad getting home?" It's like, dude, chill out. So yeah, he's a gross guy. The one you demanded is now convicted. Pedro's write-up has all the information, so we'll read some of this stuff. But Kay had been incarcerated since May without bond. Uh, let's see. Let's read this. This case of the rabbi has been one of the more harrowing ones that I've been involved with. At first, he was just like any other guy who solicits me for sex. However, the airing of a second TCAP notoriety of this bus shot through the roof. While we perverted justice members were not surprised that a rabbi hit me up for the sex, the general public was shocked and outraged. Yeah, I mean, it was again as someone who lives in this area of this sting and everything, and it was fucking crazy. I mean, it was nuts, and it spread like wildfire, and it was like, whoa. I mean, you would hear about it, like you'd hear about like individual cases, and anyone anywhere would obviously hear about that. But then when you see it on national television, that like your city, um, you know, is everything like your whole city, your city is like exposed for being like creeps, especially a rabbi, and I'm assuming a pretty very affluent area and an affluent little community. Yeah, it kind of rocks the world. Once it became that Fairfax, Virginia would not be able to prosecute David Kaye, we contacted his local jurisdiction. What is that county? Rockville is in Montgomery County, I believe. Yeah, I thought the case so far. So I posted the rabbi main page after the airing. Was contacted by the FBI a few months later. See, this is what I'm talking about. This again is something that is good and bad, and it pisses me off. Is like like I have my beef with perverted justice. Some of their stuff they do I have beef with, but overall, I mean they crank it out, and it pisses me off that law enforcement turned their backs on perverted justice for this until it came out on national television. So then it's just like, oh, then people actually care. Oh, then law enforcement. And again, as I said in my last video, the community really did rally around and you know really hammer the local PDs and stuff and the government to like be like, hey, listen, we need to reform our laws. We need to really get these guys off the streets because they're everywhere. So yeah, and I showed before the thing that the it's like a community. It's basically like how the TCAP has our forum. Um, the Fairfax County, where the sting was, they have their own kind of thing, and information is spread like wildfire about all of this. And I remember going on there and seeing it, and people, I'll show it and I'll send links. It honestly, you'll see it like real time. People going back and forth like on our forum about how all this stuff. So yeah, I'll link it. My dog is freaking barking. Um, Let me catch up. You have to stop. You have no right. Sit down. Sit down. You're free to leave. Dell has a court expert verified voice to show him. Yeah, she does. I mean, her one line. Do you know anything about like skateboarding or whacking your toe on a banister and your kids, or your parents wanting to kill you? You get bleed on the rug. Oh, so sorry. I'll get back. Verifying the case. Del Harvey were there. Sorry, I just lost my place. Yeah, I have information provided in the rabbi's local jurisdiction. The U.S. attorney wanted to prosecute a rabbi based solely on perverted justice's information. Of course, I agreed to cooperate. Mid-May this year, I traveled to D.C. to testify. Decided to indict the rabbi based on perverted justice evidence. Rabbi was arrested. A magistrate reviewing the case decided to deny bail. Wow, he didn't even get bail. He was a danger to the. Trial took place on August 21st, 22nd, 2006. Both myself and the verifier in the case, Del Harvey, were there. I was the first witness called. I was on the stand for approximately 4 hours. While I was in ordeal, I had the luxury of the truth on my side, along with the solid chat log. Rather short chat log. I mean, for 4 freaking hours. Jesus. Del Harvey was instrumental in getting David Kaye to show up in the house. Her court expert certified voice. I mean, yeah, because I don't know if she could do a girl, but I guess she can do a guy a lot better. Had David Kaye believing that he was going to be up with was equally revolting on the phone as he was in chat and his elder log. Yeah, so I guess they probably heard. So they read the chat, they saw the pictures, and they probably heard the phone conversations, which were probably disgusting too. God, it must have been amazing to be in that courtroom watching him squirm like crazy. He's sitting there. Can't be blah blah blah. Oh, thank you to the prosecutors on that bullshit. Yeah. So, thank you this to the whatever. So he was number 75. Yeah, all that bullshit. Yeah. Let's read some articles. I imagine you're familiar. Yeah, I heard about it. I heard he got popped for going on the internet, even though he's not supposed to. So, and I think he's one of those guys that also failed to register a while back too, or re-register, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So yeah, federal judge. Okay, let's see. A school teacher from Prince George's and a physician from the Eastern Shore. Kaye, a Potomac resident, is the former vice president of program at Rockville-based Panem, the Institute of Jewish Leaders and Values, educational foundation that trains Jewish leaders. Wow. Up to 60 years. Calm down. Defense attorneys argue that Kaye didn't believe the boy was 13. Kaye, who was divorced, testified that he had numerous homosexual experiences with adults and thought he was talking to a young adult. Oh, geez. So maybe that's the point where he thought he was lying. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's look up this Pan Am thing real quick. I know this is probably not the most fun part of the thing, but I like sucking and being sucked. So this is not something that I've done. Sup, Writing Jackal. Yeah, let's look up this organization. It used to be a 1988. Let's see. Since Pan Am. So again, guys, anyone joining, we're looking up. So I already did the David Kaye chat. So now we're just looking up kind of the stuff behind the scenes. So Pan Am. This is what David Kaye was doing when he got popped. So since Pan Am was founded in 1988 by Rabbi Sid Schwartz, more than 30 Jewish teens have experienced Pan Am programs, with over half traveling to Washington, D.C. for intensive multi-day leadership seminars. and the rest have been impacted by PNM programs in their home communities by getting sucked and being sucked by Rabbi David Kaye. That's why you freaking fricks and spies and powers Jewish youth. So it's basically what it kind of boils down to. I think is just like a networking thing and just like leadership. May the Schwartz be with you. It's just like a freaking networking slash give me your money so we can get your kid a job in the city type bullshit. Um, yeah, it's just one of those like leadership, those faux pas leadership bullshit groups. Yeah, I mean, oh, let's see if we have it. Oh, Facebook. Just kidding. Not going on Facebook. Oh, they have a there. I was looking for a website. I don't know why their website. Oh, the hell. Did David K run the website and once he quit, he like fucked the program up? Yeah, I guess so. This is their supposed to be their website. Were any of the other rabbi? I don't think so. I don't think anyone. I think he took the hit and then everyone kind of just like did a 180 and said, "Just kidding, peace, peace out." But I could be wrong. Oh, the old Rabbi Sid Schwartz. Sid Schwartz. Sid. So yeah, this is all on the internet, so I'm not like outing anyone. Yeah, so look, I mean, observing many Jews alienated from their Jewish identity and drifting away from. Yeah, so it's just more bullshit of just like, oh yeah, we're here to. Yeah, trying to think of like what organization. Yeah, it's essentially just like make people like not dipshits. Just like make young Jews not dipshits. That's mean. That is so mean of me. I'm being such a jerk, aren't I? But yeah. So how is it? Yeah, it's just like what key clubs like that. It's like a leadership thing, and just try to like network and give people like the feeling of being cool and good and better than other people. So so yeah, this is the organization that David Kay worked for before he went down under. Yeah. So let's read some articles about David Kay. Yay, yay, yay. Comedian, attorney, actor. There's no like, so someone has the unfortunate of having it. Sounds like had a. Yeah, it just yeah. I'm sure he just like helped kid. He just like helped get help kids network and stuff and ran some maybe some volunteer and some different activities and stuff and it was a networking thing so I'm sure that was what it was so he probably had an easy job and made good money so yeah let's see Rabbi David Kaye. This fucking dog outside. Okay, so this is like okay, yeah, here we go. So yeah, Bethesda again. Bethesda Chevy Chase area is a very wealthy area in DC, but it's on the Maryland side. Very wealthy. Um, yeah, it's up from 2012. Yeah, so the early months of 2012, Adat Shalom Reconstructionist Synagogue was busy. Blah blah blah. Then in February, a longtime Montgomery County rabbi and registered sex offender started attending Saturday survey services. Three three clergy had quickly agreed to a request from Kay to pray at the synagogue. Oh yeah, because they're open, diverse, spiritual community. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Freemasons for Jewish teens. That's a good way to put it. Honestly, that's a good way to put it. That's honestly a great way to put it. Yeah. Let's see. Through the spring and early summer, Kay was part of the congregation. He came for Sabbath and Oneg, the post-service lunch. He stood with other mourners to say chemo prayer for the dead for his parents. He went to the silent retreat. But over the months, discomfort for his presence in some quarters of the 500 family congregation grew. Finally, he was asked to leave. Let's see. Matter came to a head last month in the days before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the holiest holidays. Even now, these continues to torrent emotional arguments, judgment, conclusion, yada yada yada. Or spiritual ER for most broken souls, is true forgiveness and redemption even possible in case of pedophilia, which can be difficult to treat. Many experts believe impossible to cure? Question mark. Yeah, I mean, it really is one of those things. Like, yeah, I mean, pedophilia and all that shit is like seen as like the lowest ring on like the scum, ladder. I mean, it's definitely in our society and our culture, it's not taken lightly. So, uh, excuse me. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he if it, I guess like I don't know if he's reformed or changed or exactly what he's doing or how he's acting. So, but I can honestly understand that people have no desire to have their kids around him because they're parents. And essentially, since he was such a high-ranking person, it's not like he was just some random creeper. He was a rabbi. He held a high regard. He'd done a lot and been around a lot of kids and stuff. So it begs to ask the question, like, what has he done? So I think that also plays into it as well. He was divorced, living in Sudan, still to pray the Congress. I've done Tishafa. Yeah, yeah, I remember reading that. It might say in this article. Yeah, he was found guilty. He was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison and 10 years supervised released. So he's probably going to have supervision for at least 4 more years. Yeah. To those who initially welcomed Kaye to Dalat Shalom, the rabbi had served his time. To reject him would challenge whether people can work. Oh wait, sorry, I just lost my. He believed in repentance, a core Jewish value. Yeah. It just goes on, and here is former boss, Shid Schwartz. See what he said. And a longtime friend of Kaye, he still struggles to forgive Kaye for the grave actions that threatened the stability of Panim, which he founded and called his life's work. But when he first saw Kaye at Adat Shalom, he welcomed him warmly and invited Kaye for a stay. We aren't intended to judge people all the time. Rarely takes us to a good place. It's not our job to judge. Our job is to love and be compassionate. Who is no longer officially in leadership at Adat Shalom. Interesting. So I wonder if this Sid Schwartz guy was in cahoots partly with Kaye. Maybe he was. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and smear him because I don't know. Can't assume, but maybe there is a connection because they're longtime friends, and he did say after a while he forgave him and stuff. And then there you go. He's not even part of the leadership anymore. So maybe he got ousted too for letting him come back in. Maybe that's a story. Maybe that's part of it. Um, hmm. And then they reran it. They reran it 6 years later. Oh yeah, that's what happens. Maybe when you when you see this crap on TV and you're just like, oh crap, comes back and triggers you. So I wonder if they saw it again, like, now we're getting the hell out of here. Um, yeah, they tell them to get the hell out of here. Advocates for Kaye, including those who had visited him in prison, spoke angrily about the possibility that synagogue could exclude anyone, particularly one as Adat Shalom that names inclusion first in its principles. Yeah, again, there's that conflict of interest. It's like, do you want to protect your people more, or do you want to protect your name and your status of being open to you know pedos or whatever? Yeah, if Kay had been a murderer, drug addict, or thief, the matter might have well faded sooner at a synagogue as liberal as a Dot Shalom, but its board members consider the views of pedophilia experts, some of whom believe the condition is uncurable. Hmm. Gary Sandusky. Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, so it's just questionable about going back and forth. Some question whether Kay was taking responsibility. They point to his appeal to his conviction. The base of the victim he thought was meeting was really a group of adults. And then let's see, board president Alice Alyssa Stern, 48-year-old Harvard-trained conflict resolution lawyer was taking blah blah blah. Said she joined a decade ago. Her first instinct, like most members, was to allow Kaye. We're inclusive. Are we absolutely inclusive? She said some of the pariah status created by sex offender registry lists should be a civil rights issue like that of gays, women, and hunger. We've come out ahead of society on other issues. We had to ask ourselves, do we want to spread resources on opposing the registry list or something like global warming? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's really freaking liberal. Oh, yeah, that's very liberal. Wow. Yeah, that's a case thing to me. Yeah, I think he is too. I think there was like a little ring of weirdos within that organization that preyed on potentially preyed on the young teens that they were supposed to be looking out for. Um, I think so. I do believe so. Eventually wanted to be in the bin more also from the Toro. We have this. What would it say to have a sex offender be given a common weekly honor, such as opening the ark that holds a sacred book? So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and kind of. Let's see. The board considered Kaye's options. He had been rejected from two other congregations, but offered a place by two other Jewish groups. Judaism teaches important to pray with others, not pray alone. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's although Kaye declined to be interviewed by Washington Post. Yeah, he said in a statement that he was disappointed in Adat Shalom's decision, but not to welcome me in their midst. But I recognize that these issues are difficult to resolve. I accept their decision and will move on with my life. Well, Kay appears to be focused on finding a job and attending therapy. I have prayed for forgiveness, entered a process of teshuvah, and found a sustenance from God. There you go. Bring in therapy. Yep. You always use the therapy and God to make yourself look a bit better. He also prayed. He said that I could find a Jewish community that would allow me to spiritual connection. After Kay's departure, the dispute, which had not been brought out into the open, continued to simmer. Kay's supporters remained angry that he had been pushed out. Two members left the synagogue. They left over him. Why? Why would you leave? That's interesting. I don't think I would leave. Maybe I mean, if I was feeling forgiveness or feeling more of the forgiveness, yeah, I'd be kind of irritated. But I wouldn't leave just because they denied a sex offender to come to the thing. Um, you know, I get he did his time, but as people say, it's not a curable thing. So I don't know. Those people are very liberal. Again, nothing wrong with being very liberal progressive, but it's like, at what point do you stop? And I think this is a great discussion point. I think going forward, especially not only just in relation to David Kaye, but I mean all of them is what do you do with these people? You just send them to Zagas. Okay, God. Oh my God. No, sorry. I need to stop. That's bad. That was very bad. That was very bad. Do not say that. No, Mike Pence, do not say that. Electric shock therapy. Mike Pence, the real Mike Pence would actually say about gays. Um, that's just something from a long time ago, but they dug it up. Anyways, um, yeah, so I guess the news spread, and for many congregants, Stearns. Wait, oh, hold on, I must have scrolled too much. Finally, Adat Shalom's leaders did what they became naturally. They made the issue public. I wouldn't have done that. Let's just keep it on the DL. Let's just move on. Before Rosh Hashanah, Stearns sent an email to the congregation after hundreds of hours of weighing inclusion, safety, repentance, and legal liability, among other things. She said the board had decided Kaye would be sadly not welcome. Well, Luke. Oh God, I missed an hour. It's okay. I mean, now we're just kind of into like the aftermath and the side stories. I mean, it's a short chat, so you can catch it after. Let's see. Album team timing him cruel or apt during the total. Jews were told to plunge into self-reflection, blah, 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 the Reconstruction, the self-questioning, about one's commitment to social justice and community. Yeah. For many congregants, Stern's email was the first they had heard about the Kaye issue, and debate erupted far more broadly. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It should have just had him leave out the side door and fine. People would have just, but now you have everyone freaking involved, and that's when you screwed up. Um, One devout elderly member didn't fast on Yom Kippur for the first time because she felt so unmoored by the ban. Others left to spend the holy holidays with Kay. Wow. The internet group was crowded with expressions of anger and hurt. Some people were angry that sex offenders' privacy was honored. Some threatened to leave if Kay wasn't welcome back. Others said they'd leave if he was. Wow, that's crazy. That sucks. This one guy, the Moses of this Moses, he really got these people triggered. I'm wondering if he was that like great of a person, or he had that many followers, or what. Jeez. This was a liberal synagogue, but very liberal synagogue, but I'm sure they had a lot of far more conservative people that didn't want to play with that. Man, they opened up a shitstorm. It's all because David Kaye likes sucking and being sucked. He knows he's in trouble, and I know he's in trouble. Yeah, so it looks like these people are all like, you know. And Fred Schlinderdob, the Dot Shalom rabbi who initially welcomed Kaye, gave a Rosh Hashanah sermon called "Hold Your Position Humbly" and told the congregation to quit feeling self-righteous about their view of the matter. Oh man. Jeff Menick, a 65-year-old financial advisor who grew up with Kaye, no longer attends a Dot Shalom. Of course you're a freaking financial advisor. Kidding, that's mean again. Another mean joke. Menick said his apathy towards Judaism was transferred a decade ago by joining Adat Shalom with its doting and inclusive ethos. He was an usher and active congregant until the day he received Stern's email. He quit, saying the congregation had lost the shalom in its name. Menick said the struggle to fully forgive Kaye for the pain he had caused, but still invited him over for Yom Kippur's fast-breaking meal. This month, Menick dropped into a Northwest Washington synagogue to say the required mourner's prayer for his parents that he would have said at Dot Shalom. Repentance is one of the themes of High Holy Days, and the man who wants to worship us with us. He banged his hand on the desk. Who in the world are we to sit in judgment? Who am I? When did I get that right? When did the board of Adat Shalom? Huh, really interesting. I mean, that's an interesting article, to say the least. I think it's a very I think this is why I think David Kaye is a very controversial predator. I mean, he's a very affluent person in the Jewish community in D.C. And God's dog, and yeah, it's like I don't know. See, let's kind of skim through some of the comments. Maybe we can get some juicy insider. Um, who's messaging me? Oh, let's see if there's anything interesting in the comments. Yeah, there's all this stuff, but anything done to catch suspects? We have one of these. We have another one of these entrapped. Oh, these freaking. It's oh my god. We always have to have one of those people that want to do the whole entrapment thing. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. He brings up Roisman. Ugh, whatever. Let's see. So, I'm just I see, the reason I'm trying to read the comments is I want to see if there's anyone that like says anything, like anyone that has any insight. And it's all these people just fucking bullshitting, like piece of shit. I don't care about your. Oh, shut up. Give me something juicy. Not all your stupid opinions I don't care about. As I make a video about my opinion. Hmm. There was restrictions in place that adopt. Okay, here. This is okay. Hmm. There were restrictions in place at Adat Shalom. Rabbi entered with two adults. He sat between two adults. If he went to the bathroom, he was accompanied by an adult. When he left, he was escorted out. He never set foot in the Torah school, and he was never alone. These strictures were established by the clergy and Rabbi David Kaye before he set foot in the building. This was left out of the article. Interesting. That's an interesting little tidbit. Though I'm sure that, yeah. Hmm. There you go. A little tidbit to add into that. So, I've been okay. Let's see. This is a good one. Um, I've been at Dashalam as a visitor recently, at least 6 or 8 times. It is a progressive, welcoming place with interesting movie nights, um, and lectures. It's an odd place in a lot of ways. For example, they expend a lot of energy wringing their hands over Israel. Their only they're the only temple I ever heard where the "We support Israel" sign faces the congregation, not the outside world, as they're trying to convince themselves. They stage a lengthy internal debate over whether the sign faces. I believe in forgiveness, but as a parent, it's mind-blowing they allow this convicted pedophile to spend even a second close to proximity of children. We visited when he visited the men's room. Who accompanied this monster? Pedophiles are not protected minority like gay, lesbian, transgender. Hmm. So they're progressive as fook. So I'm wondering if it'd be the same thing if it was nowadays. Let's see. Okay, here's another cool one. I was a member of Har Shalom for close to 15 years, and Rabbi David Kaye, well, I didn't say David, but actually officiated my bar mitzvah. I also work with criminals in my day job. I think from both my personal and professional view that the way the synagogue handled it was inappropriate. Rabbi David Kaye served his time and was released. Although he may indeed be a lifelong sex offender, he should not be tried and convicted in the public post-release and not allowed to pray. After all, religion is about. Oh, I do hope it had time to reflect first, even cautiously. Hmm. So pretty much, we're seeing a lot of people that are like getting back of. Hmm. Yeah, I mean this church really did screw themselves. This is again is what happens when you have these churches that are progressive and liberal like this. You just create this craziness of yeah. So yeah, I guess there's really no yeah. I just was trying to look for comments that maybe had something to anything like interesting little tidbits or something. But yeah, that's interesting. He sat by two adults. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. There you go. That's an in depth about what had happened to him. Yeah. So let's see. Times of Israel. I wonder if there's a different article about that. It's probably the same fucking thing. Mm, Times of Israel convicted. Oh, this is like. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what. Yeah, I think Michael. Oh yeah, Michael used to said about this. Oh yeah, this article's it's lagging. Somebody. So advertisements. All right, I'm gonna back out of that one. Hold on a second, guys. All right. Let's see if we can find anything else. Hmm. Ooh, the awareness. Huh. Let's see if there's anything in here. Wow. Whoa. What is this? Whoa, there's a lot of whoa. Huh. Wow, there's a lot of information here. Wow. Look at all this. I'm sure this has already been seen before, but wow, look at this. Jared has been a Jewish educator for 30 years. He had been a pulpit rabbi for 17, the Congregation Har Shalom, and Congregation Agudas Achim, San Antonio, Texas. So he was, yeah, look at that. Award-winning synagogue themed programs. Huh. And there's your boy right there. Upon learning of the allegations made against allegations, like allegedly, allegedly, he did this stuff. Mm. Yeah. Let's see. Whoa. Here. Okay. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. So this is okay. Cool. Well, not cool, but interesting find. Um, there's 14 individuals in this photograph. 3 have been caught soliciting sex from individuals who they believe are minors. One has to wonder if anyone else in this picture might also be a sexual predator. Hold on, sorry. Friend is making plans. Could do. Okay, sorry. In the back row, you'll find both Rabbi Israel Kistenbaum and Rabbi Gerald. Just spell the freaking name normal. Levi. Kistenbaum is Kistenbaum is the first person on the left. First person in the back row. Okay, so Kistenbaum is the first person on the left. So this guy. This is the guy. Excuse me. He's dressed like an assistant manager at McDonald's. That's funny. Yeah, he is. So this guy right here is Kistenbaum, and then this guy is Levy. So these two guys were caught trying to get sex with a child. Hmm. Wondering if it was the same kind of thing with him on the internet. Interesting. So that's like that. Okay, so then let's see. And then David Kaye's right here. A law faculty and participants, back row left to right. Okay, they show all the names. So these two guys right here, this guy and this guy, were caught trying to have sex with a kid. Or trying to solicit. Okay, so Panim statement. So this is the place he worked at. Let's see what they said. October 31st, Halloween of 2005. Rabbi David Kaye informed me of a certain personal conduct that took place outside of our organization that may soon be aired as part of a larger news story on national television. He immediately tendered his resignation, which I accepted. We currently are undertaking internal inquiry to be certain that there are no similar misconduct at Panim. Anyway, at this point, there have been no allegations or any evidence or any properties of Panim. Other staff, the trust which parents, schools place in us, security, you know, basically just a bunch of, the pleasantries and stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they got caught either. To be, he seemed way too comfortable, way too like open, and I mean, it's not like again, unfortunately, it's not uncommon within the religion, religious places to do this. So it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that people use their power to do this sick and disgusting crap, and you're just lying and fooling all these people around you into making them believe that you're some great, wonderful, lovely person. So again, it hmm, interesting. Yep, and then let's see, resigned suddenly. Um, the resignation came days before the scheduled Friday broadcast. Be subject to an hour-long report in which the members of the group track declined to comment. Schwartz also declined to comment, the head of the Pan but said there has never been any accusations or inappropriate behavior in Kaye's 3-year tenure. Oh yeah, see that's that like they're trying to cover their like, well, no one said anything, so we don't know. Yep. And again, Panem has never received a complaint against Kaye. So again, this is back as this was going on, as this is back in '05 during the real time. So you can tell like a lot of these people are trying to paint David Kaye as not a bad guy, or they're trying to like put their hands up like I didn't know anything was going on. So yeah, and then just talk about the sting. Um, let's see. Kaye joined Panem after serving as a rabbi and confirmation instructor at Congregation Har Salam in Potomac, Maryland for 15 years until 2001. He was ordained by the Reconstructionist movement, but now a member of the Rabbinical Assembly. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. But see, but then again, as we dive into this he was basically again right here. Panem, which is the where he was working, is largely known for its high school engagement program, Panem Al Panem, which brings thousands of Jewish students around the country to Washington each year for religious and political education. As vice president for programming, Kaye mostly oversaw the faculty. We do a rigorous set of references checks or how people we have. There's always opportunities for abuse of authority. Wow. So I mean, he there and again, he could have been in contact with so many different kids and so many, across the country. They come in there. So yeah, in the past, Schwartz said he and others had been reflecting on incidents that were seen as inconsequential at the time, wondering if they had seen a pattern. Wow, okay, this is getting a little juicier. Yeah, if you guys want here, let's see. I wonder if I can link this so you guys can also look at this as well. Hold on. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna. All right, I put it in there. All right. Okay, sorry. There's a little bit of a thing right there. Okay, so I just linked it. So if you guys want to, so yeah, it's so wow. This is the more stuff you learn, guys. This is the more you learn. Yeah, sorry, I had to do that. Yeah. So I'd be lying. So there again. So there had been incidences, or see if I can zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. So you guys can see a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, look, I'd be lying if I'd. Yeah. So there and again, there had been incidences, whatever the freaking word is. Wow. So therein again lies that he wasn't scot free. Let's see. Yosef Abramowitz, the CEO of Jewish Family Life, served as an assistant director of Pan. He said he could not imagine much opportunity for one-on-one time between staff and students. Yeah, I didn't realize either. Yeah, because I didn't really. I'm sure someone's done this research before, so I don't know if this is like new, but I honestly haven't seen it before, so this is new to me. It new to me. Um, there's never been a hint of anything in the past, and the program is so intense that there's no one-on-one unchaperoned downtime. Uh, I doubt it. I doubt it. It's very like these guys know these people know how to word things and to like leave themselves innocent, but not completely deny or you know put themselves in. Yeah, the way they're saying it is very vague, but just specific enough. Schwartz said he did not expect an investigation into Kay's work at Panem, but Panem has taken Kay's computer hard drive for inspection. Hmm. Probably find a bunch of stuff on there. The organization reaching out to congregations and others that work with the student program. I assure parents that we've never had an incident in our program. There's no accusation of incidents in our program. There's no way that any reasonable person can make assurances that no incident will ever happen, but that we have safety systems in place. Yeah, this is just like they're just trying to cover their asses at this point. Hmm. And there's some of this. Oh, so this is just like a whole like thing of. So they just like okay, yeah. So it's just like yeah, different articles compiled together. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is all. There's a little cute picture. Cute though, built good. Huh. No charges expected against. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah. Cite the impression. So yeah, initially after the sting, there was no charges to be brought and all that shit, and people just didn't think it was gonna come of it. But again, in a couple months, then they started going after him. Took him a couple months. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that. I mean, I guess this dude just was like Sid Schwartz, just like didn't even want to deal with the public. So yeah, he just kind of pieced out. Referring to called how Panem's executive director, Rabbi Sid Schwartz, would not make himself available for an interview this week, referring to calls to high-powered defense attorney Abe Lowell, who is representing the American Israeli blah blah blah. Its hiring procedures to see Lowell said Panem will evaluate its hiring procedures to see if more can be done to check prospective employees and backgrounds. Wow, that's all they have to say, huh? Hmm. Lowell added that Kaye had been a rabbi in the Washington area for more than a decade and not an unknown quantity when he was hired in the spring of '02. So you can study. This is all this stuff that we're reading right now is basically like when this crap came out back 13 years ago. So I mean, this is all them just saying like, "Oh, I didn't know anything was going on." Yeah. So yeah, then it's just like, why is he not getting in? Why are they not doing this? You know. Yeah. And again, it's just going back to the whole like, oh, well, we did it at other places, and you know. So yeah, this is all just like articles about. Um, yeah, I mean that stuff was still interesting though. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, here we go. So this is gonna be this is gonna be their trial. So now we're this is let's see how they did the trial. Excuse me. Okay. The local rabbi at the sting told a federal judge Tuesday that he believed he was going to see a young adult despite his internet chat partners claiming to be 13. Testifying in his own defense at his trial on charges of coercion, yeah, you know what I'm saying, enticement to travel, attend, and engage in sex, blah, blah, blah. He believed that the person he was supposed to be meeting lying about personal details and engaged in role play. Oh, role play in chat room, dude. Kay said such role playing was fairly typical over the dozen or so years he had been meeting men via. So for yeah, yeah. So interesting. So he'd been meeting men over a dozen years. So there was probably a lot of men in and out of his body. Wow. Um, let's see. He pointed out his own chat profile and he lied about his name, age, and occupation, and other things. Going to some house of someone he met over the internet was also not out of the ordinary. Kay revealing that he had been hiding his secret life of engaging in secret adult homosexual liaisons for more than 30 years. Wow. That's crazy. So he had his life. He had his again. He had his own life. He has second life. Interesting. 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 He arrived. Yep, in Herndon. He instead met. Yeah. Well, what's interesting is he's trying to say, "Oh, role playing, chat room dude, and all that crap, and a young adult." But then when he talks to Chris, he admits pretty much like he knows he did something wrong and illegal and all that shit. And I think he kind of acknowledges the kid's age. So he's a BS. Let's see. Each count carries a maximum of 30 years. Kay and his lawyer, Peter Greenspun, that's such a funny name, Greenspun, argued this week that the language used in the chat by perverted justice staff for posing as 13-year-old Conrad, the photo that Conrad sent, and the voice on the phone made by another perverted justice staff for posing as Conrad all indicated that Kay's chat partner was older than he claimed. Okay, yeah. Greenspun also charged that Dayland Perverted Justice pursued Kay for a liaison, not the other way around, i.e., nothing that of several chats conducted over 10 days before initiated only the first one. Greenspun pointed out that one chat in which Kay appears not to even remember who Conrad was in contention that Sean O'Connor, who posed as Conrad online, didn't dispute. There were no other chats initiated by David Kaye, no emails, no calls. In cross-examination, Edmund Power raised a question about Kay's story, noting it was Kay's who first referred to Conrad as being 13. Kay could not say how he knew his chat partner's age, but denied that he looked at the internet profile that O'Connor had posted indicating he was 13. Power also noted that Kay asked Conrad if he was a cop, indication that Kay feared a sting. Kay responded that this person represented himself as 13. I didn't believe him, but I played both sides of it. Ugh. So yeah, I mean, I hadn't heard about this. In addition, the assistant pointed out Kay acknowledged that he was in trouble on camera with Hansen, but the rabbi responded that initially he had thought Dayland Porter was a law enforcement officer and was scared that his secret lifestyle would be exposed to his friends and family. Ah, Kay often said, excuse me, he had no recollection of the chats or even his encounter with Dayland cameras. He conceded, however, that a DVD the government played of the Dateline case accurately represented the incident. He didn't recall his conversation with Hansen because of panic. I wanted to erase that completely from my memory. I was hoping never have to recall that. Earlier in the testimony, Kay described his urges, his gay, I guess this is, again, gay urges. Ugh, come on. It's not an urge. This is the reality of back in '05. Being like gay is an urge. Ugh. Yeah, times have changed, right? For the better, for worse. Let's see. Where did his urges as an addiction? Wow, your homosexuality is an addiction. That's a new one. I guess that was his defense. It's an addiction to be treated. Oh, that's when real Mike Pence comes into play with his electric shock therapy. Um, he had struggled with sexual identity issues since he was a young adult and for his entire married life of 30 years. It was quite a burden on me, and he felt a tremendous amount of shame. What about being gay? Huh. Before the advent of the internet, Kay said he carried on anonymous liaisons in very public places. Um, Parks, bathrooms, even though they were dangerous places, he couldn't understand why he exposed himself to such risks. Urges, yeah. Risks of what? What is he risk? Is he what getting killed or being outed? Once he heard about AOL in the mid '90s, he switched from meeting men in their M for M, male for male chat rooms. Red BD, his chat name was short for Red Beard. Oh, there we go. A screen name he adopted when he said he was younger and had his hair was redder, so he was a ginger. Um, in spite of advice and counseling he gave to the congregants and others over the years, I was not able to come to terms and join therapy due to my sexual identity questions. It was taxing mentally. He felt he compensated by having a wonderful career, being a good family man, and volunteering in the Jewish community. The only person who did know about his secret life was his friend Lisa Mandel Trupp, who testified that Kay told her about 3 years ago that he had been involved in a number of adult homosexual relationships over the years, including during his marriage. His divorce was finalized in December. So he was married at that time. Wondering if like maybe he was like already in the process because their divorce is definitely not a 1 day thing. Mandel Trump, who said she saw Kay on a social basis after his separation from his wife, said he confided in her because he needed someone to talk to about it. Well, don't talk to Conrad about it. I wonder social basis. I wonder if that was like his. I wonder. Hmm. Greenspun asked Connor whether in reality he had been the one enticing Kay into the lives, not the other way around. Yeah, I'm wondering if like he meant. Oh yeah, I wonder if it was his wife or it was this Mandel Trupp lady. Because I wonder if like he and the wife were already on the fritz anyways, so they were kind of just separate but still together in a sense. And like his girlfriend was this Mandel Trump lady. Trupp, maybe. Greenspun noted that Roberta Justice member told. Oh, I've skipped a line. Trust money tests follow the government's straightforward presentation of evidence early in the day, which included a witness as witnesses, Perverted Justice members O'Connor and Allison Shea, a 20-year-old with a portion of her hair tinted purple who was posed as Conrad. Hmm. Noted that preferred judge member Kaye that conversation has followed be going out of town later in the month, leaving him alone. A hint that they should meet. O'Connor responded with he had mentioned that it was up to the other person to suggest to meet. While Kaye was the first person to use sexually explicit language in the chat, the rabbi explained that his experience in male-to-male chat rooms taught him to get to the point. Just all gay men are just all they have is urges for sex. That's it. There's nothing else that being gay is besides having sex. Perfect. So that's like literally what that's almost seems like his defense is. It's an addiction to be gay, and all we do is just sex. Perfect. Now I understand all of my friends, all my gay friends. I understand them now. I get that. Now I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You all just want to have sex, and it's an addiction. It's an urge. Quickly, Greenspun argued that the excited perverted justice subsequently utilized a typical of a 13-year-old. The defense presented two experts to bolster Kay's claim that Conrad was actually older than he claimed. Arlen Rosenblum, Oh, or Jew. A professor of pediatrics at the University of Florida testified that the photo of Conrad sent Kaye, which O'Connor said he took off an adoption website. Jesus. Wow. They took it off an adoption website? How fucked up is that? Without permission. Without permission, too. Jeez. I didn't know that. I was curious where they got those pictures. Off an adoption website. Oh my god. Without permission was consistent of someone over 18. He based the attention on analysis of facial features, noting that the brow was fully developed and the subject had full mature nose. Um, hmm. Testimony of the defense expert witnesses forensic audio. Bruce Koenig seemed to backfire. Koenig said this now that Shay's voice found that a fundamental frequency consisted of an adult female, yet in the cross-exam said that the fundamental frequency of Shay's tape voice also consisted of a boy between the age of 12 and 13. So Dell's real name is Allison Shay. There we go. Koenig said, Kaye testified it was clearly a mature voice and did say in the chat Conrad sounded very mature. As part of the government's case, a staffer at Kaye's former employer, Panem, told the court that Kaye, in the days following the Dateline sting last August, he had asked how he could move personal items from his computer. Debbie Monroe, chief financial officer, manages the organization's computer network, said she told him if he deleted the items, most people wouldn't be able to find them, but that the only way to guarantee such items would be located and take the hard drive out. After the resignation, Monroe said that she searched the hard drive and found 2 photos of Kaye naked, then took the hard drive out of the computer and gave it to Keith Rosen, an attorney with Chadbourne and Park. Ooh. Idiot had naked pictures on his. Rule number 1, don't have anything on your work, laptop, computer, anything. I'll find it. Huh. Chadbourne investigation. They said that no evidence that ever acted properly or within the hard drives actually internal law enforcement. Blah, blah, blah. Testified no child porn. Government presented no evidence of such materials in possession, nor any past sexual minors. None of the previous employers have found any evidence. He was trying to bring out the big guns. He had people defending him and bring out the big guns, like brought in a face recognizer, a voice recognizer. He brought out the big guns. Still didn't fucking work. Let's see, there's another story. Yeah, so I think that's why he got slammed pretty hard, because he was trying to pull out all these bullshit things, like, oh well, I didn't think it was the age, and I didn't think of the fame, me. I still love this. They took a picture of a kid out on a fucking adoption website to use. It's like, what the hell is it? It's so weird. Let's see. Any other juicy details we can get out of this before that's rape. Yep, he got caught. He got, oh yeah, and then there's all this shit about how they bring up Wolin. It's funny. They're Wolin. It's funny. I love all of the things that these men. I mean, I guess I would try to do the same thing. I mean, you're caught, so I mean, what makes you look more guilty? But some of these guys like, oh, it's not due process law. There's all this blah blah. All this stuff like, oh, it's entrapment. It's this. It's that. When. And it's just like, but you're the one. It's like regardless, you all these guys pretty much admit they're talking to a kid. They want sex with a kid, and it's like, at the end of the day, you got to know right from wrong. I mean, regardless of like legal, ethic, blah blah blah, you're still trying to have sex with the kids. I mean, just give it up. Yeah. So then there you go. December of 06. He got 6.5 years. Federal charges of travel. Yeah, he got caught because he went across state lines from DC to or, Maryland to Virginia. Hold on. At his sentencing, prosecutors said Kaye's crime was not an isolated incident and submitted affidavits from others who claimed Kaye engaged in improper conduct, including one incident at a youth camp as far back as 1974. Kaye denied any improper conduct in those incidences. Kumbaya, Akuma Matata at a youth camp in 74. So that would have been, let's see, Kaye was, 54 in 2005. So about 23, 24 years old. Wow. 74 years old, 23, 24. So there you go. I mean, yeah. There you go. So that kind of answers that question, I think. But he was definitely not a one-time offender. That probably slammed him hard too. This probably slammed him. Then he was like, "I didn't do anything," and I didn't do anything yet. I didn't do. Yeah. So he probably. Yep. I bet that. He said that he now believes his actions last August were a cry for help. Oh man, I don't. That's bullshit. A cry for help. How are you crying for help because you want to suck a 13-year-old's dick? That's not a cry for help. Or rub his ass. Ugh, yeah, bullshit. Ugh. So I mean, that is a very interesting little tidbit we just found out right there. Boom. I learned. I don't know if you guys did, but he in fact was a fiddler, kid fiddler. Yeah. Then I think this goes on to just talk about. Yeah. Wow. That's it's intense, dude. This was a lot of good information, honestly. I like this interesting photo. What is this? Let's go to this website. Oh, shit, it's 2:30. I need to get out of here. Oop, boom, it's gone. Wow. So we have. So, ow, my neck. Ow. So look at that. We learned a lot. We learned that two guys in this photo, pedos, these two, and our favorite Mr. Man over here. So I wonder if they had, maybe this was something going on, and maybe more of them because that's the guys that just got caught. So maybe there is a lot to that. That would be an interesting thing to investigate. And I kind of will. I'm just gonna Google these guys because they got caught. They got caught. So again, not every crime gets caught. So yeah, here we go. I think this is him. I have 5 people still watching. Huh. Shut up, the advertisements. Let's see. Ooh. An ethics watchdog for National Pastors Association and a chaplain over the years for his work at Ground Zero assumed a different role yesterday that of a defendant in a child porn case. The rabbi pleaded not guilty. State Supreme Court 5 felony counts of attempted dissemination of indecent material to a minor and 10 misdemeanors attempted endangering welfare of a minor. He's arrested in his office in New York. He engaged in erotic. I like the wording of this stuff when it's just like it's just what they are. It's just like talking to a kid or like sending dick pics that they like. I'll use all this like technical language. Engage in erotic electronic conversation with someone that someone presented to him a 13-year-old girl named Katie and arranged a tryst with her at Starbucks. And in fact, he was talking to an undercover cop. Oof. You're pretty. I like how these guys plead not guilty to this shit. It's like you have porn or you don't. Come on. According to Ms. Steiner, Rabbi Kestenbaum entered a chat room called "I Love Older Men" and held instant message conversation with Katie. Katie was actually Mike Smith of the NYPD. Physical description of herself, including bra size. He continued by Katie to meet him, participate in various sex acts with him or his benefit, including kissing, touching each other, intimate body parts, and masturbation. Was there masturbation? Well, he gave a cell phone number, which is registered to New York. Wow. They arranged a meeting, and he showed up, and they weren't there. Wow. So this is an 03. Huh. Oh, look at this. There you go. This is your boy. This is this is not your boy, but yeah, wow. Pled guilty, sentenced to 5 years of probation and counseling. Wow, he didn't even go to freaking jail. Look at that. He's not sentenced to jail because his wife has cancer. Oh, now you gotta. Oh, that sucks. Sucks that his wife has to deal with this. Kesemom's ex-wife accused of multiple affairs and attended in the beginning over the internet several years ago. Blah blah blah. Hmm. Well, I don't really get into his crap. I mean, he's obviously not TCAP. But then there's that guy that did that. Yeah, and then there's the other one. See the other one's story. What was the other guy's name? Where was the other guy's name? Oh, let's go to this guy. Gerald Levy. Oh yeah, that's a looker. Convicted of 2 counts of soliciting sex to the internet and 2 counts of child porn. He was sentenced to 6 years and sex. He was sentenced to 6 and sex probably meant half in prison. He was caught in the Candyman year-long sting operation by the wow. So there you go. I mean, this is another one. So I wonder if they were all involved or they just had their own little weird life differently. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. The more you know, right? So let's wind this video down. That's a lot of intense information for me right now. Yeah, so that's a lot of information. So let's watch his footage real quick, and then I gotta wrap up. I have to go to the chiropractor. So yeah, let's watch his footage real quick, and then I'll end this video. Man, my neck. All right. Rabbi David Kaye. Rabbi. All right. So let's watch Mr. David Kaye. Hopefully this isn't too loud.
You've seen us catching online predators. What's going on? I've never seen. Men going after children over the internet. And you send pornographic pictures. But this time we'll show you things you've never seen. Okay? We'll take you behind the scenes of our sting operation.
Wait a minute, so let me get this straight. So they're talking about a meeting?
You'll hear the uncut versions of their story.
Do you do this sort of thing all the time?
No. Their excuses.
How is this supposed to
How is this supposed to
And we'll show you some moments that shocked and surprised even us.
Could you explain yourself? It's fine.
This is Predator Raw.
We rent a house. Our people wire it with
house.
cameras and microphones. Volunteers from the online watchdog group Perverted Justice act as decoys, go into chat rooms with a profile that includes a picture that's unmistakably underage, and they sit and wait. And the next thing you know, the guy is knocking on our door, trying to have a sexual liaison with a 12, 13, or 14-year-old boy or girl. What's great about going back to the raw tapes is we can look at things that give us a better idea of how these guys' minds work. Why does a 56-year-old man on his lunch hour walk into a house where he thinks a 13-year-old boy is home alone? How do you get there? Initially, we look at it, okay, we'll take some of this from this guy, some of this from that guy. We only have an hour. This is an opportunity to dig a little deeper, to look a little closer, and to understand who these guys are. Fairfax County, Virginia was significant. It was our second investigation. We had a better house, arguably a better location. I was more comfortable. You know, you're always a little bit anxious, but at least my heart wasn't in my throat the whole time. I could breathe. Just hours into the investigation, the first visitor came bounding in like he owned the place.
He was the
And
first
this
guy.
guy sent photos of himself performing oral sex on another man to somebody he thought was 13. And like so many of the other men who ultimately visited us in Fairfax County, Virginia, this guy was a prominent member of society.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, hold on a second. I gotta change my shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta ask, you still gonna be up for tonight after seeing your girlfriend?
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
I love how he like moves that can of Coke as a precursor to Walter Babbs, but I like that. But it's weird. Yeah, it's so insane how confident he walks into this house. And again, it makes him look even worse. There's no like, he doesn't act nervous or kind of cautious. He's very comfortable, very confident, very like, jovial, and it's that snicker. It's I don't like it. It's creepy. And I wish we had access to this phone call, because how he references the girlfriend and stuff. It'd be interesting to have that phone call.
The level of comfort we see by watching these guys before I have my interaction says to me they're either very comfortable taking part in this activity, or they've done it before, or they've spent so much time chatting online with someone they think is a teen that they don't believe there's any danger at all. Now, earlier in the chat, he had talked about going out to dinner with his girlfriend and then perhaps coming over to meet the boy after that. And just as he finishes that ha ha ha, he turns around and I walk into the room. And you see this physical reaction on his part. And he knows that his life is about to change. So how can I help you? Go ahead, have a seat. I suggest you sit down. And take your hands out of your pockets, please. What are you doing here?
Not something good.
Why don't you tell me what your plan was?
I don't want to be. This isn't good.
Not good. That's kind of an understatement, isn't it?
Okay, that's who you are, please.
I want to know a little bit more about why you were here first.
Say so.
Now, I don't want to lie to him.
I like how he is like his demeanor just completely goes away. All of it just goes away. And he knows and it's like, as we read and talked about, 30 years of this like the secret life of being gay, it's all crashing down on him right there, then and there. I mean, so I get it. I get why he's acting the way he is. It's really interesting.
But I don't want to let him know I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC just yet. Well, I'm happy to tell you who I am, but I also want to go over some of this chat log with you. It appears from this that you were setting up a meeting with a 13-year-old boy. Okay, you're only 13. Yep, 13. For a 13-year-old, you handle yourself pretty well. Yes, you are very cute, and when boys are that cute, they usually look like their moms. So you pretty much thought you were coming here to meet a 13-year-old boy named Conrad. Do you have anything to say for yourself? I like sucking and being sucked.
I like sucking and being
I
sucked.
like to kiss. And now I'm getting ready to ask him what he does for a living. I already know, but I want to hear it from him. What do you do for a living? A rabbi. Now, presumably, you counsel families and children in your position as a rabbi. Children. What are you?
Yeah, from that look, it looks like he's like, oh shit. He was trying to be very vague, almost like remorse. He has remorse in his eyes, and I think he's reflecting upon everything he's done that's been good, bad, and different. What he's done to kids before, which is probably something. So yeah, he's realizing it now. Yeah.
Doing as a man of God, as a rabbi, in this house, trying to meet a 13-year-old boy.
I don't want to do anything that's going to further make you angry.
I'm not angry.
Well, you're coming across in a very angry and authoritative sense. I've asked you for identification as to who you are, and to show it to me. And now all that's happened is I'm sitting in the house.
And you sent pornographic pictures through the mail. Okay, that's a federal offense right there.
So before I get into this famous line, I think Chris gets kind of pissed at Rabbi David Kaye because he's kind of like trying to talk his way and use this like counseling rabbi, using the force to try to, I don't know, manipulate or just kind of weasel his way out of the situation. And Chris I think that's why Chris kind of gets pissed, because he kind of sees what a rabbi's doing. He's trying to counsel his way, use his rabbi powers to kind of control the conversation, I guess you could say. Is like control the conversation. And that's when Chris pulls out the big guns and is like, well, you said porn, and that's a federal offense. And I think it's one of the very few, if not the only time, sorry, I'm moving away from the computer, but that we see Chris get into the legal ramifications, bringing it up. He does talk about to some of the predators that kind of act like they don't know the law. He does say things like, oh, this is illegal, but I don't think he blatantly comes out and is like, this is a federal offense. It's a federal offense right there. So I think Chris in this sense is pretty pissed at the rabbi for kind of his antics. He wants the rabbi to realize it and not sit here and be like, oh, what's happening is I'm sitting in a house and you're getting mad at me. He's trying to placate it.
You know I'm in trouble.
And I know I'm in trouble. I am not
interested in getting any further. This is not something done.
You've never done this before. Because I hear that a lot. You see a reaction.
I've never done this.
And that pretty much seals the deal. He wants to know right then and there who I am. And so I tell him.
I don't understand why I keep fascinated.
I'm more than happy to tell you who I am. I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC and a story on computer predators.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
You don't want to touch anybody. You don't want to. It was really one of the only times really,
sit down,
where somebody actually physically lunged at me. Now, looking back, I really don't think I was in much danger. But you can see how the security system works. Our guy stepped in, took care of him, and diffused the situation.
You've got to stop this.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit down.
You're free to leave anytime. We got phone calls from him for months. And he was downright mean. He blamed us for his situation. And we offered him the chance to do an interview. He initially said yes, but only if we didn't show the video from the house, didn't show his face, or identify what he did for a living. And obviously, those were conditions we could not meet. In this investigation, unlike the more recent ones, we did not have police doing a parallel investigation. These guys walked away. We did, however, interview the Fairfax County, Virginia police afterwards, and Perverted Justice supplied police with the chat logs. So ultimately, a lot of these guys were prosecuted. This can be the point in the interview where things get heated. Oh, what are you doing? Okay.
Wow. Yeah. So That's pretty much, yeah. That's it. So yeah, that's again. That is David Rabbi David Kaye. Excuse me. Really, I like that footage. The lunging and the whole reaction. Like, I think that like showed someone being outed, right? The person being outed. I think that was like a monumental moment. Monumental moment. Yeah, of seeing someone being outed, not only as being gay but as being a predator, and like I think that was like that shocking moment, and his reaction really made him infamous. And it's just shocking reality. And yeah, him being nasty and harassing and all that, I think is definitely indication that he knew he was over. And months later, for months they were, I don't know how many months he was actually being harassing, but um, I think he definitely knew it was over, and I think he was trying to get the wheels turning to get his legal defense going and everything in the case that he was going to go against the law, which he did. And as we saw, he definitely wasn't. He pulled out all the guns. So yeah, that's Rabbi David Kaye. Very very interesting. He's one of the. I think he had a huge impact that made perverted or not perverted, I guess perverted justice, but also To Catch a Predator. And a hit. Just seeing a guy trusted in this community as much as he is, outed. And on top of that, his whole physical reaction to Chris and how he lunged and everything, I think makes him one of the primo predators. And that sold, and then again, it sold it to everybody across the country. Like, this is going to be a show. This is a reality, and had a huge impact as we read into everything. So yeah, very interesting guy, and he does bring a huge conflict of interest of like how much can we be forgiving and understanding our religious world versus the reality of the twisted, sick people that are out there that commit these crimes that we hold so dear as people we don't want to be around, as a danger. So yeah, definitely a lot out there on him. So this is David Kaye. And yeah, so we have one more predator that we're going to talk about in the DC sting, and I think we all know who that is. Let's see, Special Guy, 29. I gotta say he's 29. I don't think he's 29 in this movie. Is he 20? No, he's not 29. It's going to be John Kennelly, the infamous John Kennelly. This is, I think, the 1-2 punch of the DC Sting, Kaye and Kennelly, and then the finishing other blows are also Wunderler and Benoff. But so hopefully I can shoot to do this Sunday. Hopefully Sunday I can get on. Either that or it'll be next week. I don't think I'll have time tomorrow. I have some plans. We will dive into Kennelly and personal stories about that. And I will dive into as well the forum that was used, the Fairfax Underground. I showed it before, and dive into that and show you guys how my community reacted and what everyone did once these guys got caught in Fairfax and DC area, and how everything kind of unfolded. It's really interesting. A lot of debating amongst people that lived in the community, people that know him, knew the family, or just a lot of interesting stories that I'll get into. So definitely be on the lookout. It's going to be a really good video. I think I'll learn some stuff too. I learned a lot about David Kaye today. Hopefully everyone else did too. So if anyone's on the East Coast over here in the Carolinas, be safe this weekend. I think it's gonna start raining tomorrow for me, but I think I'll be all right. Guys, I appreciate everyone tuning in. This is a good, informative review, or whatever you want to call it, of David Kaye. And yes, again, be on the lookout the John Kennelly video for the next couple of days, Sunday, Monday. If not, yes. So yeah, guys, everyone have a great, awesome, and safe Friday and Saturday and Sunday as well. If you're doing fantasy football, make sure your teams are up to date. I know mine are. Yeah, thank you, Michael. A great stream. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is a better one. This has been a great stream. Yeah, so again, everybody, appreciate everyone for tuning in. And next time will be John Kennelly. So get your freaking McDonald's ready, untie your shoes, get naked, bring a 12-pack of beer, whatever you want to do. If you're not trying to just get something to eat, you're trying to watch the stream. So again, everybody, cheers and be safe, be smart, and have fun this weekend. Adios, muchachos.